Ladies and gentlemen, I have another hot topic here. I want to push to you because I know you like my topics. This one now is very hot topic because it's all about how black Americans are coming to Africa with notions that life is easy in Africa. This is not the case, man. They have this mentality. America has failed. Now we're gonna land to Africa and survive with the online businesses, especially doing the YouTube. The ones that are coming here, they are criminals, not the genuine ones. Those ones who have defaulted on mortgages, escaping from child maintenance, or finished a jail term, the jailbirds. These are the people who are coming to Africa. They are coming with a notion that with their Section 8 in America, they're going to survive here in Africa. Africa is hard. Africa is for Africans. It's not for you, black Americans. You can visit, you can tour, you can do whatever you want to do. But to settle here is self-determination, and you must have roots on the ground, the people on the ground who can give you direction on where you want to go. And I keep on coming on this topic once time now and then because I know what you want. You have intention. America has failed. The corporation managed economy has failed. Now you want to come to Africa with the notion that you're going to make money or you're going to survive in Africa with the little dollars you have in America. But when you arrive here, you forget. If you want to live in a moderate environment where they have everything you want, like the way it is in States, you have to cough money, almost more expensive than it is in America. What do? There are three options I can give you to survive in Africa. One, assume you don't have anything. Make sure when you have a mentality of coming to settle in Africa, prove to yourself you don't have anything. Don't be a spender. Secondly, when you come here, have what you call ground contact, the community you're going to live in. Have 1, 2, 3 people who understand you, not as an American man, but as an African man, so the journey can start. If you have a hand on the ground in the community, you are good to go. That one, you must have someone who has access to the system, how it works, government systems in Africa. Because that's where now your money will start going as you try to find a way of getting things done. System, I mean someone who knows how immigration works, how to get the documents, how to do the banking, how to look for attorneys, how to buy properties, or how to rent properties, or how to move around when you're in Africa. The fourth one is a concubine or a mistress, and that is where many makes a mistake. That's where most of you they make the mistake. And you locals who wants to host these Americans who claims to be blacks and they are Negroes, know some of these are criminals back, and they have those traits. They are running away from gun violence. So even African governments need to vet these people. They need to obtain their criminal record back home where they're coming from if they want to come and settle in Africa. Because most of them, they are creating what you call drug network, or gun and ammunition networks, or prostitution and human trafficking networks. I'm not saying all, but I'm saying 70% of those Americans, black Americans coming to Africa, they are not genuine. They have hidden agenda. There is no way someone who is a lecturer in America or a banker as a black American can live that life. You say you want to connect with your ancestral background back in Africa, unless you're on a reservation, holiday, and then you go back to your norms, what you do. 70% of those who are coming to settle here, they have criminal record background. Mark you, check that. I don't just talk here. I don't just talk. I have the backup. I have the backup. They are calling it movement. We are coming to Africa. We want to build. We want to do all this. The one who pioneered the projects of coming to Africa. Now he is making it like a business investment cartel. He come, he buy chunk of land, then he go online. He start teaching his fellow black Americans how to come to Africa, and you buy from him. For him, he knows the system, how it works already. Now he want to make money from you. So something that you would have done independently with just an ordinary attorney and a realtor, you are going through a broker and you're buying a real estate portfolio from a broker. That's where you go wrong. Because you know, in African soil, money talks and there's nothing he can do to you. But back to states, he can face federal prosecution. He can't dare do that. But here in Africa, he can do it. So the fools are selling all their properties in America and following these other pioneering fools, the reparts already established in Africa, to show them the way. Money is running away. That's not the way to go. Don't be in a rush. If you want to settle in Africa, don't be in a rush. The easiest way to settle in Africa is marriage. Because most Africans, they want to get married to black Americans because they want to go to America. And you, because you're in America and you're running away from racism, you want to settle in Africa, and it is easy to get papers through marriage, and Africans' cultures and morals are tight. So don't come with your American and Negropian mentality. Transform yourself into an ordinary African man. Adaptability. Then you can step to the next level of establishing those relationships. But I really wanted to highlight the reason why most of the African Americans are coming to Africa. It's not because they have love for the continent. They are running away from the trouble as they claim. And we need to do background check on them before we allow them any citizenship or any influence in our societies. We have to. We cannot allow criminals or people with bad faith or experience to come and be part of us and corrupt our morals and our values. We can't. We are not going to allow that. Money is not everything. Having dollar is not everything. We need relationships. And to establish these relationships, it takes time. It's not something you can jump into overnight. It's not. And as long as you're black American, in Africa it will be very difficult for you to settle. And the reason being, anybody who can show you a way, he has to increase or increase the cost because he knows you have the dollar. Unless you find someone who is very genuine, you help him, but at the back of his mind as an African, he still wants you to take him to America. So you must be. It's that serious. We call a spade a spade. We call a spade a spade. There's no need of scuba diving. It's a straightforward experience. No African will help a black American without expecting a reward. Either marriage, the way they do it in America, the way you see Africans when they come to America, they are being told, give me $20,000, I give you the papers. And because you want to have an American papers, and marriage is one of the easiest way to go to America, you go to the pocket and give the money, and the American give you the document. The same way is the same way it's gonna happen here. You are cash cow. You're coming with the dollars. So I'll marry you with expectation. You take me to America, and me I give you African papers. That is it. Simple. That is it. Simple. So it's commercialized. It is commercialized. And because for us, we Africans, to go to America, we need to have a police clearance. Also, these Americans who are coming to Africa, they should have police clearance from where they are coming from. We don't just see the dollar. They may come to push drugs here. They may come to push. It is a fact. They may come to establish brothels. That's the life they are used to, that side. They're not coming for spiritual cleansing. They are coming to maneuver. They have failed there. But Africans, when they go to America, they are succeeding. They are managing to bring back money home, and they are managing to maintain their good morals in the United States. But for those Americans who are coming here, they are not maintaining good morals. Even if they are hiding it because they are doing child pornography. Others are doing other things that are not good. So how can we stop this? How can we understand one another without victimization? We need to organize conferences where Americans meet Africans and we dissect these matters openly, without hesitation, without hindrances, without agendas, without hypocrisy. That is the only way this is going to happen. And because these Americans, they don't want, they think they know they are superior than others, that's where the problem is. Because if that is the case, then we are in trouble. We are in trouble. And I don't know how we're going to get out of this trouble. Maybe somebody is going to help me to dissect this. I don't know how to do it better than this, because it's the best way I can put it for you to understand. Why should you get out of a better economy and come to Africa and claim that you're trying to connect with ancestors? I don't understand this nonsense for these people. And when you come here, you don't come to develop Africa, you come for your own personal things. There are so many of them. In Kenya, especially in Kenya right now, we have so many. In South Africa, they are picking up those who have a lot of money, because South Africa is expensive to live in South Africa. Rwanda, Uganda, and Tanzania, they are flooding East Africa. They're also in West Africa, but they don't like West Africa so much. They want East Africa. Why are they coming to the continent? What is the agenda of these people? They claim racial profiling in America, but you have to fight this institutionalized racism, even as we have it here. But we cope with it. We cope with it. We don't just let it go scot-free. No. If you find someone as a racist, you tackle it there and then. And you show him you're a black man, that's all. You just go where you want to go. But you build America, you made it what it is today for the last 300 years. Now, instead of you claiming what is justice for you, you're coming to raid Africa. What will Africa offer you? Do you have what it takes? Africa investment is for future investment. It's not something that can sustain you, because people don't have what we call that expanded consumer power. The GDP is not there where you want to claim something, unless maybe you want to invest in a country like South Africa. But 60% of African countries, the GDP is very low. You will not be able to penetrate and be where you want to be. You want to build that kind of wealth you're talking about, you're intending to do. It's not fast enough unless you want to go to the real estate straight, which is tedious because the documents to buy the land, all those attorney processes and land search and all those things, and documentation, you yourself, legality, and marriage has to come fast. Property marriage has to come fast. Business partnership has to come fast, because that's the only way you will be able to access the real estate. That is it. So telling people you are buying land as an American to sell to your brothers back in America, they relocate to Africa, that's a scam. It is a pure scam, because the system is very straightforward. The system is very, very straightforward. As long as you have the right paperwork, you don't need to buy community land. No. You need just the attorney and the land seller. That's all. The attorney will do the search and everything for you, and the attorney is registered with the Kenya School of Law and all those etc. government gazette with the proper licenses. But the Ministry of Justice vetted. So in case of any eventuality of scam or scandal, he has a case to answer. I highlight some of these things with the expectation of you to return to me with a lot of comments. I told you, hit that subscription button because I have a lot of things I want to discuss with you, and I want to give you full detailed agenda of these black Americans in Africa and their intentions and what they want to do. Their system has rejected them in America after being there for 400 years. Now this is the time they're coming back to Africa. What is the intention? Are they coming blindly, or they're coming openly, or they're coming with this hidden agenda? Why are we not seeing those wealthy black Americans coming back to Africa and negotiating with African banks to establish entities that can bring more money? What is the agenda? What is the agenda? I want the agenda to be dissected. Because life in Africa is not easy. I have lived in Atlanta, Georgia for 7 years, 9 years. I came back to South Africa. I stayed in South Africa for 7, 8 years. I have lived in Kenya for 4 years. I'm a Kenyan citizen, an American citizen. I have a South African document, so I have a triple citizenship. So I know what it means to be in 3 different economies for reasons known to myself. But the racism in South Africa is the same as racism in America. The only place where I know you cannot have this racism is in Kenya, because that economy is 99.9% black owned. You can do more in Kenya than any other part of Africa. If you know you're a black American, subscribe to my channel and challenge me on this, and we're gonna see how far we're gonna go, because it's happening. You claim you're running away from domestic violences, you're running away from police pulling you off for no apparent reason, racism in the banking industry, you cannot access money and all those things to do businesses, slavery, economic slavery and social slavery, institutionalized slavery. These are the things you're running away from. All right. Look at the case of JT. JT had a squabble with a Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, I think it's Snoop Dogg's son or something like that, in California. What did he do? Snoop was looking for him. He had bags on his head. He had to shift. Yeah, I will. He ran away to Burkina Faso, a French-speaking country, and he's not a French. And thereafter, the scandal erupted. He went back to America. Now, he's busy selling land in Kenya, where I come from. But he doesn't know the system, how it works. Kenya is very corrupt when it comes to land. You need to be very careful. Very, very, very careful. Not what you think. Those people you think they love you, they don't love you. They don't love you, those people, JT. They want what you have. They want what you have. There's no love there. Okay, they're not going to kill you or do anything to you, but they'll milk you out dry. Not that much once, but literally, little by little. And you need to open up your eyes and see this. 70% of the land businesses in Kenya, they are fake. You end up in court fighting for cases that are necessary. And you think you know, you don't know. They'll sell to you a community land, and whoever is selling that community land in Kenya is a government officer. They have collateral agreement with the people of the community. They eat that money because they have political power. These are the things you need to understand. Look at the case of Art Carey in Gambia. She messed up and then she flew back to Atlanta. Now she's trying to sell land again in Atlanta. It's not working for her. It has failed too. And she doesn't have an alternative. Anyway, hit that subscription button. Let me have more views. Let me have more people joining the channel. The movement is kicking off. I'll see you again.